Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again. If you are new here, consider subscribing and hit the notification bell to get notified by YouTube when new videos are uploaded as we do a comparison of Mombasa and Accra. Mombasa, also US, is a coastal city in southeastern Kenya along the Indian Ocean. It was the first capital of British East Africa, before Nairobi was elevated to capital city status in 1907. It now serves as the capital of Mombasa County. The town is known as the White and Blue City in Kenya. It is the country's oldest, circa 900 AD, and second largest city after Nairobi, with a population of about 1,208,333 people according to the 2019 census. Its metropolitan region is the second largest in the country, and has a population of 3,528,940 people. Mombasa's location on the Indian Ocean made it a historical trading center, and it has been controlled by many countries because of its strategic location. Kenyan school history books place the founding of Mombasa as 900 AD. It must have been already a prosperous trading town in the 12th century, as the Arab geographer Al-Idrisi mentions it in 1151. The oldest stone mosque in Mombasa, Minara, was built c. 1300. The Mandri Mosque, built in 1570, has a minaret that contains a regionally specific ogee arch. In the late pre-colonial period, it was the metropolis of a plantation society, which became dependent on slave labor based around the ivory trade. Throughout the early modern period, Mombasa was a key node in the complex and far-reaching Indian Ocean trading networks. Its key exports then were ivory, millet, sesamum and coconuts. Today, Mombasa is a tourism-based town, home to one of the state houses, with an extra-large port and an international airport. Mombasa has a tropical wet and dry climate. The amount of rainfall essentially depends on the season. The rainiest months are April and May, while rainfall is minimal between January and February. Located near the equator, Mombasa has only a slight seasonal temperature variation, with high temperatures ranging 28.8 to 33.7 degrees Celsius, 83.8 to 92.7 degrees Fahrenheit. As a seaport, Mombasa is subject to detrimental consequences of a fluctuating climate. In October 2006, Mombasa experienced a large flood that affected 60,000 people. Like the rest of Kenya, climate change is already creating challenges for the city. Coastal erosion has become a problem for infrastructure in Mombasa. Due to rising sea levels, the coastline has been eroding at 2.5 to 20 centimeters, 0.98 to 7.87 in, per year. This has increased the number of annual floods. Accra is the capital and largest city of Ghana, located on the southern coast at the Gulf of Guinea, which is part of the Atlantic Ocean. As of 2021 census, the Accra Metropolitan District, 20.4 square kilometers, 7.9 square miles, had a population of 284,124 inhabitants, and the larger Greater Accra Region, 3,245 square kilometers, 1,253 square miles, had a population of 5,455,692 inhabitants. In common usage, the name Accra often refers to the territory of the Accra Metropolitan District as it existed before 2008, when it covered 199.4 square kilometers, 77.0 square miles. This territory has since been split into 13 local government districts, 12 independent municipal districts, total area 179.0 square kilometers, and the reduced Accra Metropolitan District, 20.4 square kilometers, which is the only district within the capital to be granted city status. This territory of 199.4 square kilometers contained 1,782,150 inhabitants at the 2021 census, and serves as the capital of Ghana, while the district under the jurisdiction of the Accra Metropolitan Assembly proper, 20.4 square kilometers, is distinguished from the rest of the capital as the City of Accra. Formed from the merger of distinct settlements around British Fort James, Dutch Fort Crevecoeur, Usher Fort, and Danish Fort Christiansborg as Jamestown, Ushertown, and Christiansborg respectively, Accra served as the capital of the British Gold Coast between 1877 and 1957 and has since transitioned into a modern metropolis. The capital's architecture reflects this history, ranging from 19th-century colonial architecture to modern skyscrapers and apartment blocks. Accra is the Greater Accra Region's economic and administrative hub, and serves as the anchor of the larger Greater Accra Metropolitan Area, GAMA, which is inhabited by about 4 million people, making it the 13th largest metropolitan area in Africa. In 2020, the Globalization and World Cities Research Network think tank designated Accra as a Gamma-level global city, indicating a growing level of international influence and connectedness. As a growing city, Accra has a water supply and scarcity challenge. Water access uses a patchwork of different delivery processes. Accra is a rapidly growing city, with lots of vehicles and other urban pollution sources, has also an increasing amount of air pollution and plastic pollution. Accra's urban ecosystem has been a site of dumping by international waste networks, with the Agbogbloshie suburb known for its highly toxic e-waste recycling sites, and the Kantamanto market is handling an overwhelming flow of used fast fashion from other parts of the world. Both sites are sources of pollution and trash for other parts of the urban ecosystem. Air pollution varies seasonally, but the average measure PM2.5 average concentration of 49.5 micrograms per cubic meter. Live monitoring of air pollution is done at 3 sites in the city of Accra. A 2021 review by the Environmental Protection Agency in Ghana found that the levels were well exceeding both national and international standards for health. Plastic management is also an increasing challenge. Use of plastic water bottles, water sachets and other packaging for food safety, as well as the use of plastic during events like COVID-19 have significantly increased plastic pollution. The beaches around Accra have significant plastic pollution, and surrounding fisheries are heavily impacted by plastics. Multiple non-profit organizations have been formed to collect the plastic in an increasingly growing network of recyclers and informal waste recovery networks. However, activists and researchers largely attribute the issue to upstream use of plastics.